Hello, and welcome to another episode of New Game Play. Today, I'm your host, Jeff, joined today by Dan Tech.
Why, hello there.
Hi, Leo Vader.
Hey, I'm on the show a lot. I don't take it for granted. I want you to know that.
You're a mainstay.
Thanks, man.
Dan Tech, what are we looking at?
We're looking at Pagan Online.
Pagan Online.
So obvious, the instant comparison here is going to be a Diablo-like.
Okay.
Which it is. It's currently in early access, available on Steam, and a lot of the features and functions are not here yet. So most notably, multiplayer. It's a single-player experience right now, even though you're online.
Oh.
And there's like leaderboards to compete in, but this is, we want to play with our friends. You can't do that right now.
It's a bold move to have a game called with an online in the name.
It's pretty strange. But here we are. So let's walk around the town, the hub, real quick, and I'll go over a couple things. So this is your gun of heroes. You start with one. You can pick from
Do you feel it? Inevitability has come
range
for
DPS
you.
Life Leecher, which is the one I picked, or the tank. You can pick as one of those three first, but you can unlock all of these guys. So as you adventure, you get crystals to unlock these different characters, which you can play as all of them. I can't wait to unlock this one personally.
Demon Hunter.
This is a
What?
a melee mage that uses tambourines and is a fortune teller. So I'm
bard
really looking
type.
to unlock that one. Anyway, so you can unlock all this stuff, and once you get additional crystals, so you're going to keep getting those crystals for characters after you unlock them. You can use those to get skins. Look at this cool Plague Doctor skin. There's all kinds of different stuff. Customization-wise. And you want to unlock and use a bunch of different heroes because it ties into your account level. And some of the stuff in the game is restricted by account level.
Okay.
So, most games have like, you can't use this weapon until you're level 7. Some of the cool stuff you can find has like account level. So here's the crafting system. This is pretty interesting. You take, a lot of games don't like it when you find like a white tier item. So it's just garbage. In order to craft legendaries and all this stuff like that, you need to have a base level item. Picking up those garbage items
Crack like waves upon the rock.
You've got a crafting level 2.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can craft right now, Josh?
That's a good question. Probably. Yeah, I got something. A couple materials, light item.
Oh.
Put it in the box.
Now you know the hammer blow.
Probably not an upgrade since I didn't even think about what I was doing.
It's the best item I've seen.
I know, isn't it great?
It's quite good.
You can do this for all kinds of stuff. You get your crafting level up, and it increases extra stat chance and stat bonuses. So again, you're always working on something. It's got those hooks where you're constantly working on your account level, your character level, your craft level, tons of levels. All kinds of stuff to do.
Is this a free-to-play game?
It is currently paid in early access. I have no idea what the monetization scheme is for release.
Right. If crystals are something you earn, then what can they even be? Gems?
Right. You do earn them currently. So this is the guy who basically gives daily quests.
Okay.
They're not dailies because you can keep repeating them over and over and over, but basically stuff you're doing while you're doing other things.
Okay.
And let's go to the battle station here.
There's fighting in this?
Yeah, I know, right? I just wanted to show the town first. So you've got your campaign stuff, and then you've got all kinds of different side missions and different flavors. Survival, patrol, expedition, defense, and you can like swap them out and do all kinds of stuff. So you're like, oh, I want to do a mission. And the missions are interesting. So this is side content, right? Okay. You do these to get keys to do the assassinations. See some legendaries and character shards. You can unlock those character heroes. Yeah. These assassination missions are
Oh, cool. It looks like they're ranked by your power level.
Yeah. It's pretty. It's like, my gear score is around 3K. I think this is probably the mission for me. Yeah. And then of course you've got different difficulty levels. You make things harder to better loop experience. Normal is currently what I'm playing with. Kind of standard. Yeah. Let's go off one of these.
Choose wisely.
I know, I'm trying to figure out what to do here. And you can, so I've got an expedition and a patrol. Maybe I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but I'm sure when we get into the level, we'll go into it a little more. But are the levels kind of procedurally generated with tile sets, or is it?
I believe the campaign missions are all static.
Okay.
What appears in them is different, though. So this one might be actually a little challenging. It's level 15. Well, let's give this one a try. I might die.
You know what they say.
That'll be interesting. So I'm playing a class, the Arcane Mage, right? Right. So this one's interesting because I've got different abilities to use on like E and middle mouse button and stuff like that, and spacebar. So with this class, though, I have both fire and lightning in my commands. So I lock in one, and then I click either left or right mouse button to use either the fire or the lightning effect. So let's say the lightning will do like more damage to enemies at range, or like the fire one will do damage over time and hurt the ones that are closer. So you've got to constantly kind of be on the fly about what skill you want to use when playing
that's
this class.
interesting.
And I believe the other classes are tailored that way too, sort of like they get more complex. Like you start with the basket of things that are pretty obvious and easy to use.
Yeah.
And you unlock more complex options as you go along.
And do lightning and fire affect different types of enemies differently?
I would assume so. Yeah, there's different
I
resistances.
hope you'd melt that guy.
Yeah, I'll get some fire on him. So he's got the dot clearly labeled on him right now.
Have you seen like companions or pets?
There
or
are pets.
followers?
I haven't unlocked any. They're pretty. I think they're pretty elite to get.
Okay.
So it'll probably be a week or so before I get any of that stuff. But they do very minor effects in this game. So it's cosmetic. I don't know what they do since I haven't unlocked any. They're sort of like a luxury item.
Okay.
And highly sought after.
Then your experience so far, like how is the amount of gear that you can carry? Is that a problem?
It's not wonderful. The stash space is great, and of course shared between all your characters. So now I get to like, how do you feel about that?
Now you know the hammer blow.
You don't get
Can
to
I
loot
get you any-
after. So it's a couple different waves. So that's my sort of ultimate, does massive damage in a line, or I can use the lightning one to do a stun. You've got a dodge move. Everybody's got a dodge move on like shift. Yeah, God, I just got paralyzed. Got frozen.
Oh,
It's
no.
real bad.
Oh, boy.
We're coming through it. I have a pretty nice weapon, basically. You can tell the
Another
difference in gear in this
trophy.
game
Yeah.
Kill
big
it.
time. Like the difference between a bad weapon and a good weapon.
Weapons down, men.
Greatly
This one's not
alter
a
the content
demon.
you can do.
So you're talking about that
Hail,
magic book
friend.
that you got?
Fear not.
that
You're
your
not brigands.
weapon?
Yeah, you're
no,
switching
it's
between a
Scour
staff
these
and a
lands
book?
in
This
search
is
of
staff
demons
that-
to kill
staff.
or
Yeah, it's just a
resources
staff.
to find.
Oh, it's sometimes
Those
the
beasts
the
took care
pole
of
of
it.
the
Would love
staff
to
is
chat
hidden
some
behind
more.
the body.
But we have an expedition to fit.
Little trick of the
So again, these
light.
these little sort of side missions are very like, I'm not moving around. I'm just trying to survive. These are basically there for you to get assassination keys to go chase down the high tier loot and character crystals. Otherwise, you can do just the campaign, which is also interesting. And I'm way behind in the campaign because honestly I love side missions. Like, I've just been doing them to like try to get legendaries and stuff, and I've unlocked a few legendary weapons.
They feel rewarding like that?
The thing is, the legendary weapons I've got so far, like I keep finding ones below my tier. So because that's just the way I'm farming.
Yeah.
So I'm getting stuff for like low tier characters. But the good thing is, when I unlock some of those other characters, if I start at level 1, I'll be like, hey, I gotta go legendary. Let's go.
Yeah. Are there like item sets or anything you found?
No set items that I found, but generally those are reserved for late game.
Almost every
It's
day.
early to see those.
Yeah.
Just to give you a difficult question that you won't want to answer.
Thanks, Leo.
Would you say there are reasons that players would have to pick this over Diablo or in addition to Diablo? How does it compare to somebody who already plays and likes
Here's
Diablo?
the problem. It's so freaking early. That's the real issue with early access, right? Especially since co-op's not in here. I can't. Yeah. Like, I'm having a good time, but I'm only 8 hours in, right? How am I going to make an evaluation of a game like this, which is, as you well
I come
know,
closer
it's
to resting time.
offer there. I don't even know if it's I don't know what like game dungeons or missions look like, any of that. So while I'm trying to show off the game and what kind of features it has, I can't make any kind of evaluation there.
But what you do know
I can't
is
say
you're having fun.
Exactly. I can't say I've played a great number of Diablo clones in my life, and not a lot of them keep me hooked after the first 2 hours. This one is doing a good job at that, despite being a single-player experience at this time. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So hypothetically, if you did have to assign a numerical value based on how much fun you're having, from
Not a
1 to
10.
10.
And is it better than Sekiro?
Yeah. All right, this concludes our antagonized Dan segment.
So fun, you know. Hey, I think we get close to the end. The boss is kind of mods. Who knows what it'll be? The enemies you face in this survival run weren't that interesting. There's lots of really cooler ghost kind of things and dudes like the rock and that stuff.
Almost at its
I thought I
end.
didn't see any of those. This one was more of a frozen kind that try to freeze me and paralyze me. Lock down.
And it seems as though they would be susceptible to fire attack.
Yeah, which is great. And
Kind of your thing.
you know, there's interesting stuff. They've done some wrinkles. Everyone's familiar with the treasure goblin, yeah?
Of course.
This
So, you know, you
victory
smack it, you
is
get loot.
for the
This one actually
stepping
has a
stone.
treasure chicken. That the whole goal is to not kill it during the encounter.
Oh.
And that's actually really hard, depending on your class and spec.
I like that.
Yeah. I have not actually succeeded in keeping it alive yet.
Yeah.
I kept it alive for a little bit, and
Yeah.
you get like a golden egg, but I would love to see what kind of treasure I get if I kept it alive for the whole encounter. But I haven't done it yet.
Not yet.
Is the moniker Pagan integral to the story, or is it just a random word that wasn't taken?
It's using like, yeah, the name is a little weird, right? But like it's using essentially, your pantheon of the old gods. So I guess it makes sense.
Is there a Christian online I could play instead?
Wow, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. So this guy's got freezing, and he's a summoner. He's gonna create ads. He's gonna try to freeze me.
Yeah.
I should have no. It doesn't look like I'm gonna have too much trouble.
Yeah. So on the subject of that, actually, like I was going to ask, is there a like zookeeper summoner class?
There is a
What you've
class
seen?
that has a pet.
Yeah.
I haven't. Again, I'm pretty early on, so I haven't unlocked all the classes. That's obviously something I want to do. There's a class that has like a beast pet.
Oh, cool.
I'm
Hello,
a big
Fred.
fan of pet classes.
Good to
I
see
mean,
you.
who isn't, right?
Yeah,
As you can
honestly.
imagine, our
So I'm
expedition
looking forward to that.
didn't
So
end
this wasn't
well
super
for
challenging,
me.
but it was on normal.
Soon
Yeah,
after,
so I
I
expect
continue
that.
to do what I... You seem
And
like a
honestly, this
capable
early, like,
fighter.
I'm hardly well geared out. Like I
Yeah.
started off as a different class, so then I became this class without any loot. And I'm working it up now. This is actually a really good class for co-op.
But you're preparing.
It has abilities to make the team stronger. Yeah.
You're going to die.
No, I hit a potion. You got.
Okay.
You can carry up to 9 potions on you at any time,
Okay.
and you can buy more in town with a click of a button. They've streamlined a lot of stuff that makes that kind of stuff. Oh, here we go. Now
Oh,
we got
sweet
all the loot.
lord.
Yeah.
Lay it on me.
One of
baby.
these.
So we get a bunch of loot. This is all the loot from the encounter itself, which is
Uh-huh.
tons of rare crafting mats. Looks like some rare items, and then here's the chest from the actual.
Oh, wow.
You did all of the stuff, and it's going to open and give me probably some keys to
Yeah.
go do the assassination mission. Here's a torment key. Yeah.
You don't have to click the gold.
You don't have to click gold or crafting mats. Items have to be clicked, and you want to hover over them first to see if they're worth picking up.
Right.
I'm deriving a lot of pleasure from this right now. Just want to let you know.
This
I like-
this game definitely has a bigger emphasis on crafting than a lot of the other Diablo likes. Like all the best stuff you're gonna get, generally you're gonna make it, and it feels pretty satisfying.
Oh,
in that
good.
regard.
Love a good crafting
Like, see,
system.
here's an occult pole. It's like in a normal Diablo game, we could be like, oh, crappy white item, I'm not even gonna touch this. This is great. This is an excellent foundation that I can turn into a rare or epic, even legendary item.
Yeah.
If I find the recipe. And boom, we're done.
Oh, you left all that stuff behind.
Yeah, you will leave a lot on the table.
Brutal.
I'm not hurting for gold, and here
Yeah.
you can see like the leaderboards for this mission, who's done it, yada yada yada, different difficulties.
So that was a side mission.
It was.
Is it worth showing one of the more main missions? Are
We
they
can, yeah.
different?
I'm gonna blow through it. I'm way behind in the story, since I basically, like I said, I've just power level the character through
Yeah.
side missions. But we can check that out, or we could check it on assassination mission if I have enough keys.
Can you go like take us through the
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
skill trees real quick too? I'm curious to see.
the skill trees. Yeah. So this is how the skill trees work. You've got this. You do make some selections on your stuff, and you need crafting mats
Uh-huh.
to your abilities. So every character has locked abilities.
Right.
Like here's my ult. Here's this thing. Now on this character, every one of these has 2 different functions, as I stated, based on the button you press, and it actually tells you over there on the side there in the description. And how you upgrade them is through these here. So you've got to some of these are very obvious. A lot of the ones on the main trail are just going to be stuff like, hey, extra damage,
Yeah.
extra range. Now you've got these 2 big nodes. Though,
Right.
that- These you have to make a choice
The
in.
big decisions.
Yeah.
And they cost a lot of materials, and they offer different effects. Like this makes it much bigger radius, which is what I took.
Uh-huh.
But I could have had resource cost -5 to cast way more spells.
Right.
Now over here we have the big ones. This is pretty significant. More DOT, more slow.
enemies, yep.
And then this is just straight up cooldown reduction, which is pretty significant on this ultimate ability.
Now, Dan,
DOT, obviously Dan Oswald Tack.
Yeah.
Yes, that's absolutely right.
I would have to say, like, for those being the final destinations, those
Right.
seem very, unsexy.
I
guess is the
agree,
word.
and I'm wondering what the. Here's another big question now
Yeah.
that we are in this early access mire.
Mhm.
What is the end game?
Right.
Out of the gates, this stuff's cool, but I'm going to have all this stuff within a few days, right?
Right.
For my character. Where do I go from there? And that's a question I think that has not been answered
Yeah,
and,
'cause
and
like-
will be.
Because the last thing you want it to be like, oh yeah, you summon an army of howling wraiths that
Right.
drop
Right.
lightning on your enemies, or something. Not like cooldown reduction -2 seconds.
And there are, I'm assuming they're going to be linked to some of these buildings in town that don't work yet.
Okay.
The gear lock. I mean, there's like 5 or 6 different buildings in town that aren't usable yet, and I assume they have to do with end-game progression.
Meanwhile, pardon our mess.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right.
All right, I've got a good feeling about this, Dan.
Yeah, what do we want to do? Let me see if I don't know if I got enough keys from that last one to do an assassination, but those are fun.
Yeah.
I did. So we have a choice. What do
Yes.
you want to do, guys? You want to do the assassination or the story mission?
Oh boy, Leo, this is all you, baby.
Which one do you think would be cooler? Which are you looking forward to doing more?
I mean, I like them. I'm not sure.
If you were home, nobody watching you, which one would you do?
I'd probably just keep grinding side missions and assassination.
All right, assassination it is.
So this is Lord Gvozden. He's sort of interesting. Oh, I didn't buy potions. Uh-oh.
Cool.
I hope I have enough.
That's the sound you won't be making.
Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, I'm going to die. I have 3 potions. I wonder if I go back if I keep my key. I actually want to know this. Let's try it out.
Yeah, let's find out. It didn't give you a warning, but this is PC.
I want to know if it expired my key. Because that's actually a question I had, so we're actually...
This is good. You're welcome,
right
Dan.
So here, click this. Boom. Here, let's buy some potions. 300 gold. 300 gold is like nothing. I have 74,000.
Oh, jeez.
So
1%.
potions are cheap.
Yeah. Can you buy a bigger pouch, you think?
That is a question. I just don't...
just a lot of stuff you don't know at this point.
You don't keep a lot of stuff in this game, though. So I've never felt like, oh, I've got to get rid of stuff.
This better be good.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Is it going to let me do it? Oh, no! It does expend the key. So
you
now we
absolute assholes.
I guess we're going to go to the story mission.
Well, you
which I
gave it a
should
good
rock
shot.
out. It's something I wanted to know. So.
Yeah.
So this is the next one in line. It's only level 13. I should be able to smash it. But story missions do unlock a lot of stuff. Like you have to go through X story missions to unlock more side content, assassinations, and stuff like that.
Have you come across any items or characters that have like an innate thorn damage? I always like the feeling of walking around.
I assume that the tank will have some kind of... Oh, here's another thing. The battle chest. You've seen concepts familiar to this?
Yeah.
So I've got 60 seconds to get to this chest and open it. Otherwise, it locks.
We're wasting time by talking.
We are, and I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it in time, by the way.
Well, now.
Do you know where it is?
I don't. I mean, the map. Okay, so I went the wrong way. So that's definitely going to be a detriment. Like, should just. Oh, I had to use the tablet. Quest items. What is? Okay. Story's happening. If you guys are interested,
Are you interested?
in a Diablo game, Diablo clone style game, I normally do not care about story in the slightest.
Agreed.
But I'm glad it's there for people who want that.
Voice acting seems present.
And there's like cutscenes too. I just want to get back to smashing enemies.
Yeah. Now, if you can level up reading dialogue, and if they're engaging
I need
skill
some
trees
serious
there,
levels there.
now we're talking.
So unlike a lot of Diablo style games, this one is a room-to-room style thing where the map tells you can sort of plot out a course. So there's the chest right there. It shows you where it is.
30 seconds.
We're not going to make it. It's right here. You still have to complete the encounter first, so unless I can blow this encounter up real fast, well, maybe.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I am
Give it your
over level
all.
for this. It's possible.
I want to see what's in that chest.
Well,
Literally
maybe
all I
we'll
want.
see. 14 seconds, we got it. Sure. There it is.
Easy.
And it didn't really have anything good in it. They don't always, but sometimes they
it?
do. And there's another really thing that can show up sometimes too. It's like it's a flying pig. Some of the encounters can be a flying pig that just sort of drops negative debuffs on you, and it's a really weird thing.
They're having fun.
I don't know the story behind that. So you can see where you're going. Like, oh, there's a question mark here. It's mostly a fight, but sometimes it's different encounters, like traps and other things. You see that more in the patrols and expeditions that are optional content. Like I said, this is going to be very trivial for me since I'm way over-leveled and over-geared for it. But I haven't done it yet, so I had to do it.
Oh, there's one of those health potions.
Yeah. So I'm walking through the level. It shows.
Thank you.
It shows you where the boss is.
Uh-huh.
So most of the time you'll have to go through various amount of encounters to do it. Other times you can go. Some of the encounters are optional.
Is the boss that skull and
Yes.
crossbones?
That's right. And you can leave the map up if you want and have it kind of in the background here. Uh-oh, Dovahkiin.
It's got the same voice as the other guy. Very interesting.
It's very gruff.
Could they be related?
Maybe they're the same guy.
Lore. It might be the same voice actor. Uh-oh.
So as you see here, that's room-based. Now, this is a campaign mission, so it's probably always going to be the same enemies, but there's a lot of variety in the side missions. You could be random, different ghosts, bugs.
Yeah.
Your quest objective right now is get off the wall again into the wild?
Yeah, we've been going up on this wall in the last few missions. Like I said, I'm not intentionally.
Like HBO's Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to run into Jon Snow any minute here.
Uh-oh. That guy doesn't know sh**.
That is what I have heard.
Yeah.
Oh, they interrupted me that time. This isn't very nice of them.
No. Alright, there you go.
Yeah, this character's got some big AoEs, which I like. The other character I have is also very interesting. I'm probably going to make that my main character for now, since...
I swing with my hammer,
seems to be
but strike with my will.
Any kind of timeline for when?
I don't believe that there is one set timeline.
That would at least double my interest in this game for sure.
Yeah, you
When
know,
multiplayer gets added.
I did think that we've already mentioned this, but it seems very strange to have just without having multiplayer. Like, you're not doing yourself a favor, right?
But also I'm grateful because our internet is really bad right now in the office.
Oh, okay. I guess it all works out, yeah.
Exactly. Thanks, Pagan community.
And, oh, one thing I should definitely mention is that you are locked to using WASD for movement, which is not common in games of this style.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I know there's been some blowback on that front. It doesn't bother me since I'm a WASD player for other games.
From way back. Right?
Versus clicking to move.
Right, but many people are super familiar with click to move in these kind of games, and you're locked to WASD. So
It's a decision.
and so if that's a deal breaker.
And are you holding a button to highlight the loot, or does that happen automatically after the encounter? Okay. I like that.
My will is indomitable.
Yay, I got a buff. That could have given me a debuff too. There's all kinds of like stupid things that you can click like that. Like,
That's great.
like here's a smith. You want a damage buff? Here's some logs you can knock over. Time it right.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
It'll be a nothing.
Very good.
Corruption. I don't know what corruption is. Oh, it looks like poison clouds. Never seen that before.
Our pagan viewers will recognize Slavitsa of the Darkest Earth.
Looking for NGP after hours and talk about
I'd watch that.
The mountain does not move for the ant.
Great.
Ambiguous darkness, evil man.
Yeah. So is there a reason to not pick up that weapon recipe?
Yeah, there is a limit to your storage. I feel like the rare weapon is not going to overcome the epic one I have right now for this tier, provided I do.
Now you know the hammer blow.
Well, speaking of tears, it's probably time for us to say goodbye.
No! Alright.
Well, thanks for showing this game off. It was very interesting. My interest is peaked. I'm curious to see what else when they make it a fully functional game. Like what else it has to offer.
It's only on Steam right now.
Yeah. You know if there are plans to bring it elsewhere?
I have
Who
no
knows?
idea. Early access, everybody.
Yeah, yahoo! All right, well, thank you again. Thank you, Leo.
Thank you for watching New Gameplay today. It's our pleasure to bring you fun, unscripted looks at the game releases of the week and beyond. Subscribe on YouTube to get them delivered to your feed at no cost. New Gameplay today. It's for casual friends.
There is no honor in slaughter, but it is a necessity. The time has come. Yes, hammer in hand. I am not a pack mule. I can't do that. No.
RPG that was made by Madhead Games, and for today's video is going to be on a
The
brand
tremors
new
in the
hack and
dark.
slash
I must
ARPG
meditate on this.
made by Madhead Games and published by wargaming.net, an ARPG entitled Pagan Online. So you guys my impressions. This game is very different from the traditional slash game. It's different. First off, if you're a fan of loot ARPGs like I am, this game has no shortage of and bosses. And the combat action in this game is very fast-paced and intense, and you're the way an ARPG. Also, the battlefield was locked in 3 minutes, so it gives you a little encouragement to try to finish the level on time and quickly so you can get that reward in that chest that unlocks. And I'll tell you what, it does give you some pretty good loot that you want to shoot for. And I do want to tell you guys that the movement in this game is with the AWSD keys, and I'm pretty sure many of you are thinking, well, why isn't it the about it on Steam page. And to be honest, I've been playing MMOs for so long that the movement.
My will is indomitable.
Smooth gameplay. Also, another feature that I like online.
Do you feel it? Inevitability has come for you.
Corner. And if you complete these challenges on time, you will get glory points. And what that does is it places you on the leaderboards against other players. I mean, honestly, who doesn't like being top of the leaderboard so other people can see your fame and your name? Alright, it's time to get into the nitty-gritty here of Pagan Online. Let's take a tour. If we go to the battle gate, this is where you can see we can access our acts 1 through 8, which have great story, by the way, and we can do our missions. Missions are a great way to match for and the keys to do assassination. Assassination is a fantastic way to get hero shards and mats and gear. I'll talk more about this. The crafting system is pretty involved in Pagan Online, which I like. When you're doing various missions, you get recipe drops for weapons, rings, etc., which have stats, and it's very easy to craft. You have to have a base item, which is white, and let's see here, we're going to go with something that I have a recipe for, and we're going to simply place the recipe and here we go. That's simple. It's doing its thing, and voila, an item. Now, if you don't like the stats, you can simply reforge. We can reforge it as many times as we like. As you can see, my reforge options. Something to myself. You know what? I have one. So why not do it again? Another. So as you can see, just keep reforming quite a few times. So just like this, and important crafting as well as you can see left because it raises your crafting XP, which enables you to now,
Now, you know the hammer blow.
But don't fret, because with these abilities you can upgrade them, as you can see here, and turn them into a more powerful variation of the ability. And not only that, there are a lot of really cool champions to choose from on Pagan Online with some really awesome abilities. So as you can see, upgrade what you like. Now, as you can see, once you start getting shards heroes, and you get enough, you can start unlocking them. As you can see, this game just keeps big, so I have only a handful of shards. What their abilities do, you can take a quick gander here and see what you can do. Okay, so let's talk about the customization tabs here. Shortly, some other things, but I really want to show you this. Once you get shards of heroes you like, you get extra ones, you can unlock skins, which some of them are really fantastic.
My result is gone.
You can unlock various color schematics for them. And as you can see, there are pets as well. I believe there are only one.
My result is gone.
I'm pretty sure they are going to add many more in the future. And they also have missions here, various ones. We got assassinations, which we don't need to do. We got all these different ones, and here are the rewards. So they have really good rewards, they're fast and fun. You can even take a look at the enemies, you can go down difficulty, so
My will is indomitable.
You just saw, there are a lot of heroes to choose from. And these hunts are just a little bit over, and once I'm done, you can see meeting the criteria of killing 50. Here, so folks, that is Pagan. Try it. Have a ready to hit that sub button and the like button. See you guys in the next video. Take care.
There is no honor in slaughter, but it is a
This video will be in
necessity.
the format of a first look. However, I will be sharing my thoughts post first look before you see the gameplay with live commentary, just to give you an idea of what to expect with this game. And also because first looks don't always show off the best features of the game. We also have Wargaming sponsoring this video, which means I was granted early access. And since I knew no one else with early access, I played the game solo. Feels bad. But it is co-op, and after a few hours of gameplay, I can tell that this is going to be an amazing co-op game. I've even reached out for more keys to give to my friends so I can stream it co-op. Pagan wants to bring back the core values of ARPGs. No loot boxes, more skill-based experience where movement and reaction matters more than equipment. The game is full of lore with a very engaging story, amazing dialogue, and voice acting, and I'm not just saying that. Everything audio related in this game is beautiful. It's A1 steak sauce. Pagan also features a hub where you can interact with other players, join forces, and use your character's unique abilities to combo with other players, featuring 8 playable characters with their own playstyles and progression systems. This game pushes you to play and progress on more than one character instead of investing all of your time into one. They make sure to reward you for this, providing goals that will go beyond the character and equipment, giving you access to more difficult challenges and content. After playing for a bit, this game is
Difficult.
Early on it wasn't much of a challenge, but I soon found myself running out of potions. Then again, I am pretty shit at top-down games. To my surprise, this game ran extremely smooth, and the combat felt really good. The animations, sound effects, and impact was believable, and just felt right. I did have an issue with one of my skills, but I found a workaround. It was the dash ability, which also seemed to serve as my escape/dodge mechanic, even though the skill has an effect for hitting enemies. So when it came to that, I found it a bit weird, as the content can get very difficult and certain things can be hard to dodge while maintaining damage. So you have to decide whether or not to use this skill to escape or use it to regen, and it kind of kept me in a hard place with the movement speed being a bit slow, which made for more of a challenge. But other than that, amazing game like I said. Usually I don't request keys for friends or request access after a sponsorship, but this was pretty fun from what I played, and I'd like to see the later bosses and content. Once this game goes live, if you can get your hands on it, and if you're a fan of these top-down action role-playing games, I'd recommend you add this to your collection. And of course, with all sponsored content, there's a link in the description you can use to head over to the game page to get started on your journey in Pagan Online. Now with all that being said, let's jump into this first look. I love the look of this guy's face right now. Damn. I think these are the only characters I can choose from right now, so I'm gonna go with her. The hero you choose will mark the beginning of your heroic legacy. A great line of your stories. Legends you'll help them build. Yes, I'm sure. I'm excited.
There has always been darkness. Endless darkness.
Slaughter everyone! This world belongs to the Master!
Oh my god, she has a lot of range. I know we just started, but I want to point out a few things. First off, I love how smooth the game is running. I know we've barely even scratched the surface, but just little things like seeing the preview of skills, you can tell this game, it's beautifully optimized. It's also made on Unreal Engine 4. Another thing that I like about this right now is I'm so sick of starting off in these desert, dry looking areas in these ARPGs. Start me off in hell, fighting demons. Yes, I like this. Shift to dash through your enemies and steal their life energy. I don't have any enemies around me though. Middle mouse button. Okay, so wow, that's such a nice touch. When things are on cooldown, if you notice, like they slide down. I know that's such a minor thing, but that's actually really cool. If you guys noticed that I'm pretty shit at this game, it's because I'm actually not that good at any isometric games. Like I'm just not good at them.
Now you know the hammer blow.
The audio is great. Let's see. Wargaming presents Pagan.
Follow me.
I shall follow you, old man.
Created by the gods.
I'm level 2 now. That's exciting. Ah, I see. Some of my skills are locked, so I could use them during the introduction, but now I have to actually unlock those skills.
Do you feel it? Inevitability has come for you.
Final wave. Is that an elite? Seems kind of tanky. One of the complaints I have though is with my shift. Seems like I have to like line up like, and it won't actually track to my mouse, so it's like a little awkward. It's an awkward skill to use. That's the Pantheon, but your body and soul can rejuvenate. They got a new weapon and a shard. These holy shards are fragments of the divine souls of Lucian. And in the right hand can be used to several arguments to use the Pantheon. Okay, so this must be how you unlock new characters. Customization. Each unlocked hero possesses a number of unlockable customization items and cosmetic options, skins, color schemes, emotes, etc. Wow, this one for free. This one for free? Okay, wow. Those were just color schemes. These are the skins. Wow. Oh, that's totally different. They did a really, really nice job. Just gonna check out some of the other characters.
You crack like waves upon rock.
I want to see his skins. River of Judgment. Yeah, right. That looks kind of cool. That face makes me feel weird. This is one of those moments where I let the loading screen sit for about 5 minutes and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Only to realize I have to click to continue. It's cool that I get to get this dwarf girl with me for the entirety of this level. This scene was rather awkward. There was no sound. Was it supposed to be like that? It's getting crazy here. Oh my god. I gotta watch my fucking health. I am self-aware that I'm one of those assholes that spams left click when you can just hold it. I am really trying to learn. I feel like that scene would have hit me in the feels if there was sound to it. It didn't really look like I fight my friend.
She's already in fact, she wants to talk.
My friend is back. Nice to meet you, PG and 377. Oh, that's a big boy. Alright, Reinhardt, please. I am dead. It's kind of hard. There's not many dodging mechanics. I guess I'm just shitty. Let us try this again. Oh, ouch. Please? Oh, I got a new skill. Hell yes. Okay. Now I can root my enemies. Killed him. Nice. Oh, there. Oh, whoa. I thought I was done, and then you see like 2 more of them spawn. Whoa, look at all that loot.
My
God,
will
I feel like I'm
is
playing Borderlands.
indomitable.
Crafting. To craft a piece of gear, place the recipe into the machine by right-clicking. See that craft? Oh my god. Oh, that was worth it. Shut up, old man. I'm ready to fuck some shit up.
Now, you know the hammer blow.
Failed. What the hell is the challenge? He shoots his projectiles super fast. So it's like 1 hit, dodge it, 1 hit, dodge it. Suck at this. Just gotta go in on him.
You crack like waves upon the rock.
Here. But I guess a man of his
I like the dialogue here. Find a way, there's a big boy. Abomination of Chernobog. He's got a cannon, okay.
Do you seek, little emperor? Here you will find darkness, just like beyond the shroud.
Nope.
Don't worry.
Ah, damn it.
I will light
He's gonna do the dash. Come on.
My will is indomitable.
I got 1 bot left, and look how many enemies are spawning. This guy has a giant bear. That's ridiculous. In a good way. Now we gotta fight buggos. A golden chicken. Oh, fuck. The challenge is to not kill it. The chicken is fucking with me. Chicken, please. I'm trying my hardest not to kill this chicken. I didn't kill the chicken. Okay, and you should tell me. Golden chicken survived. Nice. Try giving it a whack. Oh, look at all that. I got a ring. It's my first ring. Oh, there's more eggs. Oh, damn, chicken. Okay, now I can see the challenge. Alright, listen. You guys gotta believe me when I say this. My microphone is blocking the left side of my screen, like it actually does block a big part of my screen, so I haven't seen those challenges this entire time.
You'll crack like
That's why
waves
I'm failing.
upon the
If I
rocks.
saw the challenges early on, I would have been like, oh, mission battle something.
My result is gone.
Learn more about these new battles. Oh yes, that is really good. Mission. Alright, let's try to do a mission. Got quite the variety of mobs in this area. Take less than 500 damage during this encounter. Okay. I think I can do that. Okay. Ooh, I think I did it. So close to using it. It's like kind of hard not to. Because it's always like, it's how, you know, you just get around and escape since there's no like roll or anything. Okay, so I've actually completed the mission. As long as you do every single area, you just complete it that way. There's a brain, epic material. Embarking on an assassination battle requires a special item, assassination key, which I have. Oh god. Okay. Okay guys, that's where I'm going to stop for this first look. What do I think about this game so far? Combat's really nice, graphics are really nice, the game runs smooth, frame rate is amazing. I mean, there are those little hiccups here and there. It doesn't really bother me much at all. I love the different classes you can choose from, even though I haven't played any of the other ones. Just previewing them, you can tell they have totally different play styles. They even have different skins, different patterns, and everything seems to be accessible through in-game methods. So nothing you have to pay for, nothing hidden behind a paywall. Haven't played it co-op, but this game does seem like it would be very fun playing with friends. Once this game releases, I probably will hop back into it and play it with some friends, and you guys might see another video. But would I recommend you guys play this game? Yes, if you're into action role-playing games, isometric games, this is another one you have to add to the list, or at least give a try if you can somehow gain access.
You know the hammer, bro.
Your character. Now, it might just be specific to this character, but my only way of getting out of certain things in AoEs, telegraphs, is my shift, and it has a pretty long cooldown, but I also use my shift for its effect. So it's kind of like, do I just save it and never use it for its effect, only use it to get out of certain attacks? And even then, sometimes the bosses do two different types of telegraph or AoE attacks, and you're kind of screwed. So there's no real other way to dodge attacks except just moving, and your character doesn't move too fast. So that's my issue with the game, but other than that, the game is amazing, and I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I wasn't expecting to like the game like I am, but yeah, here we are. So with all that being said, guys, as always, with every sponsored video, there's a link in the description below if you guys want to play this game, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. If you've made it to this point, wow, thank you for sticking it out with me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See you soon, friends.
The trials of Istak have begun.